Legend of Total War here, and today we've got a Saving a Disaster situation playing as Arbal the Undefeated, where this player has bitten off more than he can chew. He's going after the ultimate Bloodbath against great odds challenge of Khorne here at Altdorf, but that didn't take into consideration the garrison and this army out over here. And if he hits the end turn, there's also additional armies out here ready to smash him. So I'm going to read out the email, get some context of the situation, and see what we can do. Because the thing is with Arbal is that if you ever suffer a defeat with Arbal's army, then your campaign is effectively over. So he needs to never be defeated, hence his name. Anyway, let's read out the email. He says, "Hi Legend, hopefully you'll find this interesting because I'm exhausted with attempting to save Arbal. It's turned 200 and I just ended the campaign with a whimper. I've been completing challenges of Khorne the past few turns. My issue here is that I fucked up. Without scouting ahead, I teleported to Altdorf and there is a full stack plus a fresh one in recruiting stance. I tried fighting it several times and failed every single time. I tried moving to a safe tile for the end turn, but there isn't one where I don't get gangbanged by 3 full stacks. I've invested a lot of time into this campaign and would appreciate it if you could save me and Arbal from his unceremonious demotion." Okay. So, the army that he's got some Wrathmongers, we've got Scar, Bloodwrath, and Arbal himself. And so, there's multiple ways we can go about this. I don't want to just hit end turn and just deal with this, because I reckon that's the worst way to go about it. What do I always say? Be the attacker. If we attack him... Hang on, what do you have? Do you have Lightning Strike? We've got Lightning Strike, so we could attack him and defeat him. Just defeat a small army, I guess. But I reckon we could use him to turn this into a field battle. Because if we go after here, that'll be a siege. I don't want to fight a siege. I don't think it... I think that's actually easier than fighting a field battle, but I just don't want to fight a siege. So, I reckon there's a third option that's actually better than all the other previous options, which is to attack him, but from a different angle. If we come in from over here... See, if we attack there, their reinforcements will come in from behind them, but if I attack from over here, then their reinforcements... Yeah, there we go. The reinforcements will attack them from a different... We'll come in from a different angle. We position our Wrathmongers to be ready for them. So all of their guns will count for nothing. All their cavalry won't get a charge in. Their artillery won't be able to do anything. The only things that will do anything are the melee infantry. And that's not going to do much against Wrathmongers. Okay, we've got a bunch of banners here to use. The Bloodfeaster's banner. Let's pop that on Arbal because I believe Scar actually has access to healing when he's damaged. Speed, yep, bunch of banners. That would actually be good for Arbal as well. But no, the regen would be better. Okay, yeah, his equipment's all good, so no problems there. We've also got access to summon from beyond, but I don't think I'm going to rely on that too much in this battle here. Now, does it show us where their reinforcements are coming in from? No. Alright, we'll just have to fight this and we'll see how we go. So hopefully they don't show up from over here, otherwise this was pointless. Because yeah, we could Lightning Strike and easily win, but then that pushes them out of the way, we're stuck within zone of control and then we have to fight a siege. I don't want to do that. The battle difficulty is all on maximum. I guess another thing is that it seems like he's been playing a little bit passive with Arbal. Oh, he's also got low winds of magic, so that's reducing his physical resistance. Yeah, being a bit passive because his bloodletting is at the lowest level. So that shouldn't be happening. Especially considering you've had access to teleport. It must have been just sitting around doing nothing. Alright, so... Ah, fantastic. Plan comes together very nicely. So yeah, we'll be ready to get at them straight away. Their cavalry won't be able to cycle charge at us. Because yeah, these guys here can be super bloody strong. But if they get cycle charged constantly by cavalry, then that's not going to be great. And I'll have Arbal sort this out over here. I reckon actually going after the... Oh, we've got Vanguard. I reckon going after the steam tank first would be best. If I stand there, we might get hit by the cannonball right away. But I need to get that done straight away, so... Let's just do that. Okay, go. Yeah, we got hit by a cannonball, but didn't do that much damage. Okay, get in there. Kill the Emperor's Wrath as quickly as we can. Come on. For fuck's sake. Single entities versus single entities when they don't want to engage is so goddamn janky in this game. Holy shit. Oh, barely got used to that. Okay, we need to get these guys into position. Alright, let's do that. Alright, so we lose a little bit of barrier, but it's all good. We got the strength from flesh active, so we should be regenerating fairly quickly. Alright, we've got summons. I don't think we'll need them for that army, but let's try to get rid of these mortars and missile units here. That will probably not want to go into melee with Arbal. Keep focusing on the steam tank. So that can be cast on a spellcaster. They don't have one. There we go. We're going to have to destroy the steam tank with that. Awesome. Good, good, good. Good, that's been destroyed. Bring that one over here. Still got a bit of time before they come in. Next summon needs to stop these handgunners from hitting our rear. I don't want to send any of these guys over here, because there's going to be quite a lot of force coming through this way. I'll buff them. Don't need it for Arbal himself. Would also be okay to kill... Actually, no, don't kill the enemy lord, because I don't want them to rout early. I want them to fight to the death, so that we don't have to have much to kill in the siege. Because we're not going to wipe out all of them. This is good for taking out a whole bunch of infantry. But definitely damage him. Sure. Cool. Alright, get him in there. Yeah, you really want to get him to go and fight enemy lords there, I think. He'll do just fine. And yeah, having these guys not being able to use their charge bonus, that's really good for us. Okay. A bit of bonus with that. So those will get some charge bonus in, and they'll actually do a decent amount of damage. Turned around probably just in time there. Okay, we've got a steam tank there. I'll have to get Scar after it. Okay, when that starts to shoot at us, that's when we pop... Actually, just do it now, because these are faster than them. Yeah, don't kill them. Because I don't want them to suffer leadership penalties. I want them to keep getting slaughtered in this fight here. Because yeah, if we kill that lord, then they'll suffer a leadership penalty. And yeah, I don't want them to suffer a leadership penalty. This guy's taking a bit of damage. Let's make them immortal just for a little bit.
Resistance is pointless.
I guess. Good, you took that one out. Get in over there. Wait, is that a spellcaster? It is. No, it's not. No, it's not. It is not, basically. Okay, so... That may have saved one or two of their lives. It doesn't last very long. Doesn't have the Blade of Corn ability yet.
Wrathmongers! Eradication!
And there's the army losses. Well, that ripped them to shreds pretty friggin' easily. Because, yeah, they just couldn't make use of their missile units. Look at that. One volley actually did a fair bit of damage. That's what would have happened if they had been allowed to set up. It makes such a huge difference when you prevent their missile units from shooting at you. Especially when you've lost physical resistance because of your low winds of magic. So they're just finishing off the Kislerbite units there. Now, we're not quite out of the woods, because he's asked me to save Arbal, not just win that battle. Because by By defeating this army and occupying the city, unfortunately the enemy armies are still within range to attack us. And we had the advantage in this particular scenario because I was able to position myself into an advantageous position. But there's no guarantee that's going to happen when they attack us. If they attack us. And while we didn't take much damage in this battle, barely anything, unless I fully recover with the post-battle loot options, which, I don't know, maybe. I guess we'll see. It's pretty funny how just changing the angle that you attack from can make such a huge difference in that fight. I only took 7 casualties. Because yeah, all their best units are their missile units. Empire melee infantry, fucking rubbish. And that was the only unit that could be effective here. All their missile units just got eaten. Because yeah, otherwise they would have had at least 1 or 2 volleys to shoot at us, and we just didn't give them the opportunity. Alright, full replenishment. Okay, our army is not damaged in the slightest.
Feast, my servants.
Okay. Alright. Well, we're not out of the woods yet. Oh, look what you just gained. A blood host. Well, that solves everything, because
In the blink of an eye,
defeating that. Oh, do you have one of the challenges of? Yeah, you got this one. Summon a blood host challenge after. Sorry, blood host after completing a challenge. So we've got a 20% chance of summoning another one. But this one here reinforces us here. Oh, no, if I had lightning struck that, it wouldn't have happened. We had to beat this army here. So that's done. We finished that challenge. And
no.
now, if this army attacks here, well, Arbol will be able to reinforce. What about this one?
No.
Okay, that one's not able to besiege. I guess what they could do is besiege this. Depends what we do with Arbol. Do we sack the settlement? Do we blow it up? I'm not sure. Well, let's just do it anyway. Okay. This one doesn't start off with any movements. Yeah, I forgot they could do that.
No.
Nothing I could have done to prevent it. Yeah, it happens in port settlements. Alright, we still don't want to auto-resolve this, because that'll just mean that we'll take some damage. If I fight it manually, I could probably take no damage. And we've got to get through the end turn. I got an idea. Looking at your equipment, yeah, you got the Bloodstorm blades, which that's fine, but do you have Doomsinger and yeah, Deathsinger. Yes, you do. You've got one. So that would be better. That way, you won't take any damage whatsoever in this fight. And it's probably better we keep that on, because like his item is fine, but we're gonna need durability. I think need endurance, because what could happen here? I don't think this one would be able to reach. What they could do if we're here over the end turn, oh, we also create a cult here. If we sack the settlement, we don't need money. If we occupy it, we get it at tier 4. If we blow it up, we could create another blood host, but then we're still out in the open. These ones here could attack us and have these ones here reinforce us. Reinforce them, that is. If we occupy this, then we've got a stronghold in their heart of their territory, and that way they don't get it. If we can get it fortified as quickly as possible, that would be good. The blood host can help out with keeping it protected while our wild goes and does other things. Yeah, I think we should occupy it. Alright, let's do this. Hang on. Let me just check this again. Okay, because I was thinking of coming out here and attacking them, because it'd be good to also increase our bloodletting, but I can't. If I back off here, then I can't really. Well, maybe I could get to this position, blow that up, kill that army, but then I'm not getting back over here. Because if I back off, I might just get enough movement to reach there. Maybe. Probably not, though. Because I'd be here, and I'd have to... Yeah, no, that won't work. Alright, we'll fight this. Fight it manually. But we want to make sure that only these two fight in the battle. Which will make this a pretty boring fight, so I'll just pause the recording once I get into it. Just show you guys what I mean here. But we've got to play the long game. Think about the next battle. And there's no reason to sacrifice these guys here. Because if we occupy them, we're not going to take post-battle loot options for heal. And we're not going to get any recovery until the next turn. So just bring that one over to here, and then bring them over here. Man, that coming in from that different angle there completely trivialized that previous fight. Absolutely trivialized it. But you know, sometimes these things just have like a simple solution, just coming at from a different angle, allowing you to use a different tactic that wasn't available to you previously. And we've got summons we can use, why not? That summon did jack shit, but it's fine. So this is why I didn't want them leaving the battlefield early. Actually, I should have done. No, that one's of no threat to us. Didn't want them leaving the battle early so that we could kill more of them in the previous battle, because we had big advantage for our Wrathmongers. But see, on the approach here now, actually the guns, there's a couple of units on the wall. Just get in there first, and then we'll bring in the summon. Because I really want to get rid of their missile units. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was waiting for. Get them to stand still, and then there we go. Eat them. Otherwise, they try to move out of the way, and everything else pins you down, so you don't kill them. But yep, good take care of them, because they could do a lot of damage to our single entities here. So yeah, regen's making a big difference here. Good, good. Okay, Scar is able to get up on the walls, but then again, so are summons. These ones here can do it. Yeah, Scar, get up on the wall. Help him out. Wait. He can't get up on the wall? I didn't know that. Huh. Oh my god, Legend, you're such a noob. I just figured he would be able to get up on the wall. That just shows, it actually goes to show you how infrequently I bother fighting up on the walls. That I didn't realize he couldn't actually climb up on the walls. Huh. Alright, whatever, who cares? Now they got that. Oh, yeah. Summon this anywhere, then summon it over to these guns here. The thing is, they might run back through there, but they didn't think to do that. Because they're stupid. And there's the army losses. Cool. Alright, so Scar is at full health, and so is Arbol. Good, that's what we wanted to see. Good, everyone's at full health. Oh, I said I'd pause the recording for that one, didn't I? Yeah. Legend of Total Lies. I just forgot. It's not like it took very long. And then we've got to get through this end turn here, make sure that everything's going to be okay. It's quite possible that even with the armies that they've got here now, that they just won't launch the attack anyway, because they'll determine that we'll beat the shit out of them with these two armies. Whew. That's some serious resources. But the thing is, you've already got tons of both of that, so it's just not a big deal. If we sack it, yeah, 87,000 is definitely great, but if we sack it, we'll lower the settlement level down. And we want to have as high of a garrison here as we possibly can. Large of a garrison. Okay. It would be good if we could build defenses here, but what would we get rid of? Probably don't need this. Okay, now, if Arbal is sitting inside the settlement, what they could do is besiege with one army and then attack the Blood Host, so to prevent Arbal from coming out. Now, unless these guys have Lightning Strike, which seems unlikely based on their level contribution, seems unlikely, I reckon standing outside the settlement like this so they back each other up, that's the way that they're least likely going to do anything to us. And that then gives you the option to do whatever else you want to do next turn, because you'll get a new set of challenges to go and kill. And there's plenty of there's plenty of stuff out here that we could attack. That's not going to be a problem. You got money. Let's get your construction done. I'll just upgrade everything that you've already got going. So you're building defenses everywhere. It's fine. I'll just upgrade existing buildings. I don't know what you want to build there, so don't know. Like I said, I'll just upgrade existing buildings. I'm not going to build new ones because I don't have his information, and we're going to get through this turn. And you can be like, oh, why did Legend build that? That's not what I wanted to build. And then demolish it. So I just won't do anything. Cool. Okay. What about your armies? If you wait for them to attack you at Desolation of Nagash... just wondering if other armies are going to get in the area. I wasn't contracted to deal with this. If we go and attack them...
You're not worth the fight.
I'm pretty sure we could win. Even if we don't have... I don't know why you recruited this one. Even if we don't have their numbers matched, we've got summons, so we'll be able to get rid of their artillery. The problem's definitely going to be the Thunder Barge. We got... The only thing that we can do to get rid of that is the Portal Glyph. Is there anything in... And then that won't work to completely get rid of it. So at Desolation of Nagash, and flying units. I guess that could do some damage to it. Yeah, that's a big problem. Really big fucking problem. Plus it would be an underway battle, so it'd be hard to dodge it. I think we should put a stop to this one. Don't let them attack. There's stuff going on here that hasn't been completely sorted. Alright, I'll do this, but then we'll see. How's your armor out here? I'm going to give you Deathsinger, and I'll put Deathsinger back on, sorry, Doomsinger, on thingy afterwards. Portal Glyph, yeah. If we could use that to just distract that even for a minute, that could make a big difference. Alright, let's do this. That makes sense. Alright, you do that. I guess. Put on this one. Let's see what we can do. So yeah, summons should be able to really help us a hell of a lot by getting rid of their artillery, because obviously in a choke point situation here, there's not exactly a lot of places to get cover and dodge it. But with 4 summons, 4 artillery, this should be enough to get rid of them. Plus, Blood Speakers are really good at boosting summons. The problem is freaking how to get there. Well, then again, we've got the Doomsinger, so we'll regenerate. Alright, we'll see how we go. Keep these as far back as possible, just for now. Because, yeah, what I'm talking about is using this one here, Wild Abandon. So if you pop that down on a summon right before it's about to expire, well then you're just giving an additional 50 seconds. Now the funny thing here is that if you've got 4 Bloodspeaker Lords, you can actually cycle the Wild Abandon on your summon so that it actually never ends. But the timing of it has to be like absolutely perfect, because the cooldown is 90 seconds plus the 50 seconds duration. So yeah, you kind of need 4 of them to cycle through it, because you can't even have like a single second of it dropping, but also the thing just disappears. It'll have like no health on the unit, but they'll have the max entities. But that's not what we've got in this situation here, so we've got to make do with what we do have. Okay, don't use this summon just yet. Oh yeah, plus we get a Gate of Corn if we can go into melee. Alright, Normally you would wait until it's close to expiring, but because it's actually taking damage really quickly, just use it now, because otherwise there's not going to be any entities left anyway. And that gives it 50 seconds of can't die. That lasts a really bloody long time, that. And yeah, none of their entities can get killed. And that just allows them to keep inflicting a bit more damage for a bit longer. Now, we haven't done any magic damage to them yet. If I pop this into that blob, then they'll start marching towards us. But I think we've neutralized all their artillery. Because actually... Oh, hang on, no, not yet. Not yet. Oof, yeah, stay away from those slayers. No, they're still not advancing towards us. So we're good, we're good. We're getting regen, so we're okay. Although they're shooting at us. So yeah, ideally we want to use these summons before they start advancing towards us. And to get them to advance, all I gotta do is this. Alright, the summon's ready, but this one here isn't. But it doesn't have to be ready right away, as long as the unit doesn't get wiped out straight away. Okay, take out these cannons here. Not overly concerned about the Iron Drakes. Crap. It really pinned me down there. Okay, so far so good with this. Minimal damage. Okay, do it now. Yeah, do it now. Because last time when we did it, there wasn't as many entities remaining. That being said, the ones in the middle, in the center of the unit, they're not doing anything. Alright, I think I've neutralized their artillery now. So now let's pop this into the big blob, which will do sort of like a mortis engine effect damage in area for a little bit. Not going to do heaps of damage, but this will get them to start marching towards us. See, look at that. They've actually taken some casualties, but I reckon that's because they've been knocked on the ground. The unit actually hasn't taken casualties. It's just a weird thing that happens with immortal units, which we've covered that before. Still, we got a lot of extra use out of that summon. Right, bounce barrel's in our favor. Yeah, because we've taken out... Actually, we haven't quite finished the cannons yet. But the other artillery has been neutralized. Doesn't count as a spellcaster.
Blood roars. Blood speaker.
Just need a bit more time for the summon to get through. This guy has almost got this fully charged. That's why we want him in melee. It's just don't want him to fight the slayers. Okay, good. Still use this one here first. All right, where'd that cannon go? Okay. Yeah, because its banner got left behind. This happens all the time in this game. And that's ready to go. Yeah, if we didn't have the Doomsinger equipped, we'd probably have routed by now. Oh, well, you know, he would have. Okay, that should eliminate that easily enough. And they are not paying much attention to it. Okay, the cannons got wiped out. Yeah, see, this is the thing. They've barely used up any ammunition.
The voice of blood. Wrath manifest.
Okay, let's do it now. Good. Good, taking out Troll Hammer torpedoes. Actually, no, the regular Iron Drakes are probably more of a threat, because we don't have large units apart from this guy, and they've stopped trying to attack us. I don't think the Slayer Lord's going to be that big of a problem. The Wrathmongers should be able to handle them easily enough. That being said, we've still got 2 summons left, and they're starting to get close. A little bit more. So yeah, the time expired, and then it just goes again. But we've still got an additional 16 seconds with this one here. Good. Effectively wiped it out. Good, it broke. Okay, we got... I don't think we've got time to wait for Wild Abandon each time now, so I'm just going to go with this one here on those Quarrelers. Because yeah, there's only so far back we can keep falling back. Because we want to make as much use out of this as we possibly can, so that when we charge in and fight them, they've barely got even an army. The less time that this one is shooting at our main army, the better, basically. And obviously, when our main army gets into range, I'll pop down this summon to keep that distracted so it doesn't shoot at them. And we should just be able to turn these ones here into mincemeat, no problem. Okay, 30 more seconds and we get this.
Commands! Slaughter by example! I lead, you follow! We walk the path!
Alright, we can probably summon it now, and then just... Yeah, let's go for this one here, if we can.
Of slaughter! In his service!
Okay, and then... Cool, that'll keep them going for a bit. Oh, also, we could use Wild's Abandon on the portal glyph as well. That'll give it extra time. Because I'm going to have to start charging at them soon. Thing is, we've got a 90-second cooldown before we can use it again. If we want to use it on the portal glyph, at least that one's hanging back here to shoot at them. That's good. Also, we're not going up against the Masters of Innovation, and they have far superior Thunder Barges. This one's overall damage output, it's good, but it's not as good as it could have been if it was Masters of Innovation. Okay, time to use this. Probably not going to be able to get that one going. Charge in here and just... Shouldn't take him too long to kill all this. Because Wrathmongers are really freaking good. Just be careful with that one there that we don't get too much friendly fire. So get rid of this way. You shoot at this. Fucking Slayer came over us here. Oh, I didn't end up summoning this. Why not? He'd be dead now if it wasn't for the... Doomsinger. Just gotta be careful with them so they don't do too much friendly fire on us.
Lord of murder! Lord of terror! Lord of murder! Lord of terror!
Good, just keep that one busy because we can army lost that one. Be careful, don't get too much friendly fire. Careful once there. We don't have our infantry nearby.
Take the walls of reality! Spread his will! Attack! We are the habitants! Blood speaker!
I don't have any summon stuff, but we don't want to do it on our other guys. Or maybe we do. Because we should be very close to the army losses now. Because yeah, that'll make... Which one I did it on? Immortal. Okay, good. That'll stop firing. There's nothing I can do to damage it.
Anointed in blood.
Hey, watch where you're shooting. Oh, actually, no. If you could get up there, maybe you could actually shoot it. Come on, break. You fuck. My god, they got so much leadership that even with the army losses, it did. There we go. Cool. Alright, the damage isn't too bad, I think. Speed 35, 44. Okay. Yeah, we could shoot it for a little bit. It's not going to do a hell of a lot. But every hit point that we take off it will make auto-resolving whatever's left of them a lot easier. And that was the main reason why I wanted to take minimal damage, so I can auto-resolve it so I don't have to fight that one at all. Because the problem with the next fight is that this is the majority of the balance of power, and we have nothing that can attack it apart from the that one summon. And so after that's done, well, I guess if we take out all of their ground forces, then they'll just get sort of army lost that way. Yeah, so there's only a handful of units left. We should be able to just go over there, auto-resolve it. The auto-resolve is stupid, so it won't realize that we actually can't attack this unit, I think. And it'll just be like, it's strong, it does certain amount of damage. And then, yeah, I don't know. We'll see in a moment. Alright, we'll get the replenishment because we're going to need everything that we can get.
Shall be many.
Oh, we got the Briar Sheath. You're welcome. Okay.
Speaker.
Yeah. Like, in reality, this unit could do so much damage to us. I mean, all I'd have to really do is take out that one. Let's see how much damage it does to us. It's a lot, but actually, no, if I fought that manually, I probably would have taken less. Because I could have just used the summons. But it's fine, because you'll recover that in a single turn anyway. Not necessarily. If we go back over here, here's what it is. And I'm not sure what this other army here is doing. Yeah, I don't know. You got a bunch of armies all over the place that I just don't know what their instructions are, so just leave it over there and whatever. Alright, let's move on to the next turn and just make sure, actually, you know what we'll do? Even though it's on legendary difficulty, it's not on Iron Man mode, so we'll save it here. And I just want to make sure that nothing bad's going to happen here. And I'll send it back to him in this state. That way, if there's something that I forgot to do that he wanted to do before hitting end turn, he can go and do that. But he did say that he went through the end turn and couldn't deal with it. So I just assumed that he had done everything that he could have done, which he didn't. So I don't know. This is semi-common issue when we've got a very late campaign, and okay, but that's not my problem. So it says the siege. That doesn't look like it'll be too much of a problem. Yeah, not really. It's just we can't auto-resolve that. I just wanted to see if Arbol was having any issues. I don't want, this is not a disaster battle, so what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to skip it by doing this. Skip, please. But like I said, we're sending the save file back from where I saved it just before the end turn.
Death, they will truly suffer.
Because that's probably like a 40-minute battle that there's no risk of losing.
Why I have made it.
I don't think. Khorne's pretty good at defending their settlements, and you've got the summons, and AI is so bad at assaulting settlements. Oh, I want to see what they're up to. Alright, they attack. But it's still an auto-resolve victory. But you could beat that easily. Easily beat that. I wouldn't really call that a disaster. This is why I wanted to make sure every unit that we had available was at full strength. Yeah, so I don't think it's a disaster situation at all. Cool. Alright, because, yeah, that's the two armies I think that were nearby. And then... Okay, I think they actually besieged Altdorf because the garrison didn't show up at all. I think they did. Alright, let's just Let's just pretend like I fought it manually, but I'm not really. Let's put it on easy. Just want to see if there's anything else that's coming this way.
Belongs to Cardiff.
Whatever. Because yeah, that's just like time-consuming busy work, and the point of this is just to make sure that he can actually win through that situation. Like, I have full confidence that, he really should be able to beat those battles. Like, I can understand him not winning that first one. Came at it from a bad angle.
Never vanquished.
Yeah, all this looks fine. There's more armies on the way, and another ultimate bloodbath. It gets extreme odds with that. But obviously, if you fight that battle manually, you shouldn't really take serious casualties. It doesn't look that difficult. Especially with both of them. Actually, I didn't put the regen item back on him. That shouldn't have made a big difference. Because he's got regen by default. I just wanted to make sure he was at full strength for the coming fight over the end turn. And yeah, that fight that was over here, I don't think that's difficult either. But that was, like I said, 40 minutes long battle. And I honestly don't have time to do that right now. And it was just in the way for what we need to do here. So what we do is we just go back to the save file, the autosave, where we hit end turn. And that's where I'll send it back to him. So this, by loading this here, we just undo that end turn. I just wanted to make sure it was all okay. You guys understand, right? I just didn't want to do that fucking end turn. It's just like, it would have taken an hour long of easy battles, basically. Easy, grindy battles, just lots of shit coming at us. Boring. So, I feel like this situation here is solved. He got through it. Arbal is not going to get defeated. Because at the end of the day, even if you can't win that battle manually, which, man, you have to be really bad at the game to not win that battle manually. You'll be able to auto-resolve it, even on very hard battle difficulty. And this one over here, like I said, I really don't think there's going to be an issue with that. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a problem. Anyway, that's the end of this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Appreciate you, and we'll see you next time. Later, guys.